Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today we're going to be doing the first update in the Graveyard Project pan. Now if you have not seen my intro video, I will go ahead and I will link it up in the cards for you. Sorry, my finger was off in its own sort of direction. This is a project pan that was created by Emily from Emily and Max. She is a phenomenal content creator. I absolutely adore her. She is a very, very sweet person. And she does a ton of project panning. She's working on bringing her collection to a cruelty-free status. She is just very, very lovely. And if you have not discovered her, she is linked down in the description box below. So definitely go give her a look-see as well. If you enjoy my content, you will enjoy hers as well, I'm sure. So the point of this project pan, she created it last year. This is the second round. The purpose in this project pan is to really hone in on a couple of different categories. The first of which is called collecting cobwebs. So these are the products in our collection that are older, possibly nearing expiration, if not already expired, if your collection looks anything like mine, so that we can really make a point at trying to move those out of our collection. The second category is resurrection. So these are products that were in a previous project that maybe you didn't hit goal on, or that you want to bring back into another project to get some additional work on. Now this is a project that updates every other month. So the project officially started at the end of April. We're updating at the end of June. We'll update at the end of August, and then the finale will be on Halloween. So this is, as I said, my first update. Now I chose 3 products for each of the 2 categories. So let's go ahead and jump into those. Let's start with collecting cobwebs. So the first one is this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. This is in the shade Koosh. It is my goal to hit pan on it. As you can see, it has some good wear on it, but I have not yet hit pan on it. Now I am someone who, I track my progress. So I used this a total of 6 times. Now this shade is absolutely beautiful, but a little bit does go a long way. It's a very icy purple sort of color, but it's more icy than purple. So it's really, really, really beautiful. But like I said, it doesn't take a lot. So for instance, I did wear it yesterday and all I had to do was tap it out on the lid, and it didn't take much, like I said. So 6 uses seems like it would be enough to get a good dip going, but I'm still got a long way to go, I feel like. But it's a beautiful shade and I'm not sad about having it in my regular rotation. The next product that is collecting cobwebs is not this product specifically, but this genre of products. I again am attempting to get myself into a routine of doing my brows, and I think that this has been the most successful so far. So this is my ColourPop Brow Boss. I'm in the shade Ash Brown, and I am wearing it today, although we're still hiding my bangs behind, or hiding my brows behind my bangs rather. But I have used this guy a total of 17 times. I know for many of you who do your brows every single day, you're like, Ashley, 2 months and only 17 times. But for me, that's really, really good. It is, I think, a good color match for me. Let me give you a little bit of a swatchy swatch there. Don't want to, you know, use too much of it, but what? Oh my god, that's all we have left. I have not tried to roll it all the way up, so as long as the component isn't broken, we will totally have this finished by the next check-in. And I am extremely excited because A, it will mean that I can roll it out of this project and I will have an accomplishment, which always feels amazing. But it will literally be the very first brow product I've ever used up in my whole life. So yes, loving, loving, loving the progress that I have made on this, and I'm now really, really pumped. The last product in this category is this one over here. I was like, wait a minute, I can't find it. That is my Paul Mitchell, the original conditioner. This is a leave-in conditioner that I've had for way too long. But I'm making some good progress. I didn't keep tally marks on this guy here because it lives in my bathroom and my makeup doesn't live in my bathroom. So, and I figured that the progress marks would probably be enough, but I'm making good progress. I've been using it every time I wash my hair. I've been using it every time I wash my son's hair, and I'm still liking it, especially these days. I'm setting it back down on the floor. Especially these days when I'm not really doing anything with my hair. I'm able to just sort of like scrunch it in there, and it helps kind of with the curl. At least I feel like it does. Now, after I sleep on it, or, you know, the day has gone on, the curl doesn't last forever, but I think it helps more so than just like a spray in. The next three products come from the category of resurrection. So for me, these are all products that were in previous project pans that I did not meet my goal on. Now, side note, new camera. It's flashing at me that the battery's about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. I'm gonna change the battery because once it starts blinking, I don't know how long until it actually shuts off. So I'm gonna go ahead and change out that battery and then come on back. All right, I'm back, and hopefully the perspective is the same. I have to say, and I know this is a super duper side note and I apologize, but with this new camera, at least I can see when the battery is about to die, as opposed to my other setup where it would just stop recording and I would have really no idea, and it was really frustrating. So, fresh battery, looking good, into the category of resurrection. So, as I said, resurrection for me are products that were in a previous project pan that I did not hit my goal on. So, the first of which is actually the one that I'm actually most proud of. So this is my color corrector. This is by Algenist. These are their concentrated color correcting drops. I have mine in the shade green, and I have actually made a whole bunch of progress. Look at that. I mean, it may not look like it because, let's be honest, it's what, 2.5 mils? But that's okay because it really only takes a few drops. And the reason that this was a failure in, or honestly why I even pulled it into the project pan that I failed at it, was because I didn't like it. And I think I figured out why. Because when I first bought it and started trying to use it, I would drip some on my cheeks because that's where I have a ton of red, is my cheeks and my nose specifically. And I would just blend it in. And that blended completely away. And I was really frustrated because I was like, why did I spend $38 on this product and it's not doing anything for me? So this time around, when I've been using it, I've just been kind of tapping it into the areas that I have the most redness, and it's working much, much, much better for me, and I'm actually much happier with the product. Now, nothing really works on the nose. You just gotta layer a crap ton of makeup on top of it to get rid of my Rudolph nose. But yeah, I'm actually liking this a lot more than I did originally, and I'm making some really solid progress on it, which I'm really, really excited about. Now, as far as usage, I used it a total of 21 times, which again is awesome. Now, do bear in mind that, as with all of my other project pans and probably most of the other projects that you've been watching, quarantine, not doing makeup nearly as much as I was prior to. Also, I have 2 little bitty babies, so I'm doing my makeup as often as I can, but it's definitely not every single day. So the next product from the category of resurrection is this little guy right here. This is just a deluxe sample size of the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquified Lipstick in the shade Whip. I am wearing it today on top of a lip liner from another project. And I really love this formula. I know that Bite is reformulating everything and re-releasing it. I don't know if this is on the docket for a re-release. It kind of got mixed reactions when it launched, but I personally really like it, so I hope that it does. And I have a few more in this size, plus a couple of full sizes in a variety of shades. So you will see more of these in the future, but really liking it, getting some decent usage out of it. I only used it 5 times, but I don't wear a lot of colored lip products at home, so I feel like 5 uses is actually pretty good. I do have the hope and dream of using it up entirely in this project. And then finally, my last product is this guy right here. This is super reflective, sorry. This is the Tarte Young, Wild and Free eyeshadow palette. My goal is to use up this top shade right here. This is in the shade Party. This is what I use as an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight. I've used it a few times as a highlighter as well. I don't love it as much for that. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't sit completely great on my skin, but I would really love to be able to use this pan up entirely. As you can see, now I already had pan in this. I just want to preface that. But I would like to use the rest of it up. I think that that's a very, very lofty goal, especially given that this was only a 6-month project and we're already 2 months in. But I'm still going to give it the old college try. All right, so that is everything from this update. As far as goals go, I would like to use another 2.5 mils, be able to get down to this product line right there. I feel like that would be really exciting. I like being able to show at least steady progress. Unfortunately, what that means is that I will not be able to use this up by the end of this project. That's a realization that I'm literally just now coming to, because if I used to this mark right here in those 2 months, and I will probably use to this mark right here, that means that by the finale, I will be down to the 5 mil mark. So I can already say that I will not be hitting goal on this, but I'm actually okay with that because it means that I will have gotten much more usage out of this product than I had gotten in the prior 3 years of my owning it. So back to my goals. My goal is to get to this mark right here by the next update. I also have a goal of actually finishing this guy up right here. I think that would be so amazing. So amazing. And I would like to have some visible progress going in this guy. I want to see more than just the surface roughed up. I actually want to see a dip in there. I think that would be really, really exciting. As far as the hair product, if I can just show the same amount of usage that I did, then I think that I will actually be able to use this up by the end of the project. So that's good. I just have to make sure that I'm not slacking and I'm not forgetting, because that's always my biggest problem, especially with hair products, is I just forget to use them. And then I would like to be able to see some more progress in this guy, and I have no idea how to set expectations with this because it's totally opaque packaging. I cannot see through it other than this little tiny thing right here at the very bottom, but I think I'll always see that. It's the very bottom of the container, and I doubt the doe foot goes all the way down to the bottom. Let me go ahead and give you a swatch of this as well while we're here. It's just a really, really easy to wear sort of color. I think it's coming across a little bit more rosy than it is in real life. It's just a warm sort of sandy beige kind of color. It does have a little bit of pink to it, but it's more warm than anything. I would love to be able to finish that, but we'll see. Trying to keep it reined in. Anyway, so that is my super rambly update. If you are doing this project pan, I'm really excited to see all of your updates. And if you want to join, I know Emily has opened it up to everybody. So it is definitely not too late to jump in. Just let her know and she'll get you added to the whole spreadsheet and playlist and everything that's going on with this. So you have lots and lots of content available to you if you are in the mood to binge. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.